Imagine chasing happiness every single day for your entire life, only to discover that the chase itself was the reason you never found it. That's exactly what's happening to millions of people. We've been taught that happiness is something you achieve, something you earn, something you finally arrive at. But what if that's the lie? What if trying to be happy is exactly what's making you miserable? Here's the strange part. Most people never stop chasing happiness. They simply change what they believe will finally bring it. One goal becomes another. One dream replaces the last. The destination changes. The chase never does. Every stage of life quietly teaches us the same lesson. Just keep going. Happiness is waiting, a little further ahead. Think about your own life. How many times have you told yourself, "I'll be happy when I graduate, when I earn more, when I find the right person, when life finally settles down"? It sounds completely reasonable because every goal promises the same thing. This time, it'll be enough. Most people think they're chasing happiness. They're actually chasing the feeling they imagine happiness will bring, and that's a very different thing. Think about the last thing you desperately wanted. Maybe it was a new phone, a better job, a relationship, a dream car, whatever it was. You imagined it for weeks, maybe months. You were convinced, once I have this, I'll finally feel happy. Then you got it. For a few days, maybe a few weeks, you were happy until your brain quietly turned it into your new normal. But your brain doesn't stop there. Almost without noticing, your attention shifts. The thing that once felt extraordinary is replaced by something just out of reach, and the chase begins again. The unsettling part is, it isn't just cars, it's almost everything. The phone, the promotion, the holiday, the house. One by one, they stop feeling extraordinary until your brain quietly asks the same question again. What's next? Psychologists have a name for this, the hedonic treadmill. It's the tendency for human beings to return to their normal level of happiness, even after major achievements or life-changing events. So, if chasing happiness doesn't work, what does? Should we stop having goals, stop dreaming, stop trying to build a better life? No. The problem was never the goals. The problem was believing happiness was waiting at the finish line. Here's the hidden mechanism. The moment happiness becomes the goal, your brain quietly starts judging every achievement with one question. Am I happy yet? And if the answer isn't yes, you assume you need another achievement. That's the trap. Not because happiness is impossible, but because you've turned it into a test instead of a byproduct. Think about the happiest moments you've ever had. Laughing with friends, playing with your children, getting completely lost in a great conversation, building something you cared about, watching the sunrise after a long night. In those moments, you weren't chasing happiness. You weren't measuring it. You weren't asking, "Am I happy?" You were simply living. That's why psychologists consistently find something surprising. The people who experience the deepest happiness usually aren't the ones chasing it. They're absorbed in something else: meaning, curiosity, love, contribution, growth. Happiness arrives almost by accident. So let's go back to the question we started with. What if trying to be happy is exactly what's making you miserable? Because happiness was never supposed to carry that responsibility. No emotion could. The moment you make happiness the destination, every day you don't feel it starts to feel like failure. But the moment happiness becomes a byproduct, everything changes. You stop asking, "Will this make me happy?" And you start asking, "Is this worth doing?" And something strange happens. The thing you've been chasing quietly starts catching up to you. The chase was never the answer, it was the cage. And all this time, the door was never locked. Happiness isn't something you find after living, It's something that appears while you're living,